What up, YouTubey? Denny in Saigon. My name's Denny. I'm an American, but I live here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It's another beautiful day, and I'm just cruising around. I was in my room working on my websites, and I got bored, so I decided to go out and get some air. I haven't made a video in a few days. Check this house out. Nice, huh? Look at that. I guess it's two homes side by side. I'm over here in District 12 somewhere. I don't know where exactly. Hello. Oh. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to make a video about women. The ladies of Vietnam, because they're very beautiful. Very lovely. And I know that a lot of guys in the West are interested in meeting women from Southeast Asia. I know they are. There's a lot of single, lonely men in the West. I made a video on my other channel years ago about how to meet singles on Facebook, and I think it was my most popular video ever. I got almost 44,000 views on that video. It was only just a few minutes long. Hello. Let's see. Where am I? Doesn't really matter. I can always find my way back. These little places, they look very similar a lot of times, and you can kind of get lost back in here, or drive around in circles for a while if you aren't careful. Maybe find a dead end. Hello. This is not New York City. People are very friendly. You're mostly pretty safe, and people are very friendly here. Yeah, in Saigon, it's an amazing culture of people in Vietnam, and for a city this big, people are friendly. I can usually get people to say hello to me. I'm from Indiana, you know. I'm from a very small town, a rural Indiana, and we always greet people on the street, you know, and say hello. I'm trying to go slow so you can see everything. I don't know what I'm gonna find back here. Maybe something cool. It's fun just to explore around. Just cruise around with a motorbike and see what you find. It's usually the same stuff, but you never know. You never know what you'll find here. It's an interesting place, and you meet lots of cool people. Hello. You do meet interesting people, and you see interesting people in Asia. I don't know what it is, something about Asia. You see all the, I mean, just unique, interesting, unusual people. I saw a lady the other day. She came walking down the road, and I could swear it was a 5-year-old child coming walking down the road. Thought it was a 5-year-old child by herself or something. This lady was no more than maybe less than 2 feet tall. She was a full-grown woman. Was not a dwarf. And I guess technically, I don't know. She wasn't, you know, like a midget. She didn't have like, she was built like a normal woman, but only very small. And you see that here. You see a lot of that stuff here. I saw a lady come walking in the other day at the Vinmart, and she might have been in her early 20s, and she was dressed real nice. She was dressed real sharp, and she was real sexy too. But she might have been maybe about, oh man, maybe barely. She couldn't have been 4 feet tall. She was not 4 feet tall. She was very, very tiny. And you see that here. One time over in Vietnam, I seen an albino, a young albino lady, teenage girl, I guess, and she was white as a sheet. I don't know where I'm at. The signs will tell you, usually, but you can't always count on those to be right. You kind of got to look at more than one. Sometimes they take them down, I think, from one part of town, move them, and then put them up somewhere else. Is that bread? Fresh bread? Hello! I'm not hungry. My wife's at home making something for me, so I can't be out too long. She told me not to buy anything. She's serious, too. It's manufacturing. A CNC machine in there. lot of construction, okay? And, you know, all over Southeast Asia. This is like everywhere, so you gotta be careful of that when you're riding around, you know. Hello! They might be surprised to see me back here. I mean, there's some foreigners in District 12 now, but they don't, you know, not everybody cruises around and comes down in these little alleyways. Hello! She wasn't expecting to see me there, was she? Coffee shops everywhere, so you can just pull over and have a coffee anywhere you like. Pretty much like this everywhere in Vietnam. I've been down to the provinces and all over South Vietnam. And hello. This lady's going down this alley and I'm blocking her. I'm always in somebody's way here in Vietnam, right? I don't know how. I take up a lot of space. I'm on this motorbike and I can't really squeeze through traffic the way they do. A lot of these people are much smaller than me. Let's see. Looks like I may know where I'm at. Possibly. Well, maybe not. I could get lost real easy out here. I do know my way around, but you know, it's easy to get turned around, I guess. Let's see. Where are we? Look down this way. I can go this way, I guess. I really enjoy living here. It's a lot of fun, and I have a nice life, but I definitely do miss my kids. My son's birthday was on the day after Christmas, and I wanted to see him. Unfortunately, I'm on the other side of the planet. And I miss my grandkids, I miss my daughters, I miss my dad. I want to call my dad. My adopted dad is, he's still alive. And my real dad is dead. Myanmar, I haven't seen this one yet. So I don't really know where I'm at. My little wife, yeah, she's an amazing homemaker. See the traditional outfits. I want her to wear one. They look good in their little traditional outfits, man. The ladies do here. Looks like a school, I guess. Should remember where that's at. Maybe it's a school. My wife is incredible. All the things she does. Not only can she cook, but she just knows how to. She's so efficient, you know. She took, we have a little clothes rack, it's 3 pieces, and she took it apart, she hung it from the stairway, and so she like tripled our available space to hang clothes. And she just knows where to put everything, and she does everything. She just knows how to do everything and how to make the best use of I ripped my pants. I got a brand new pair of pants, and I ripped them on an exhaust here, motorbike exhaust, which is easy to do. And she cut the legs off of them and hemmed them and made them into shorts. So I have a brand new pair of shorts. And she won't let anything go to waste, you know. She's an awesome lady. If you get a Vietnamese lady, you're lucky. You're lucky to have a Vietnamese lady because they're real sweet, real nice, and hard-working ladies. You see that little gal back there? They all work pretty hard, you know. They can be tiny little gals, but they won't shy away from hard work. But no, I don't keep my wife working like that, believe me. I tell her to sit down. She doesn't have to do stuff for me like that, you know. She doesn't have to do everything for me. I don't ask her to do most of the stuff she does. She just does it. That's the way it goes, you know. That's kind of why I wanted an Asian girl. I love Asian girls. I love this particular culture. These girls are real awesome, and so are the Khmers and the Thais, and they're awesome too. There's women all over Southeast Asia. I've been meeting them for a long time. I know. I like the girls from you know, I like the Mizo girls from India. They're Asian ladies too, but they speak English and they're Christians, and a lot of them speak English, and they're on the border of Myanmar and India. They're very lovely. See, here's a big school in District 12. I know where I'm at now. I'm back on the main road. My center is on this road. Sometimes we have our little ceremonies and stuff there. Yeah, I'm just rolling around. This is a big factory. And when this place lets out at night, this whole street will be plugged up, and you won't hardly be able to get through. There'll be 1,000, probably, maybe 1,000 ladies come walking out of there at once. And I don't know, anytime you see a crowd of Vietnamese ladies, you can tell that most of them are attractive. That's probably the case. Me and my friends have debated this before. Probably 8 out of 10 ladies here, you know, you can be attracted to. They're not unattractive, you know. I had a group of ladies down in the province that I was teaching at a factory, and it was 19 ladies and 1 dude. And every lady in the class was attractive, really, you know, and some of them were gorgeous. So it's Vietnam, you know. You probably know, I don't know, I knew since I was 5. I've known since I was 5 years old that the women here are beautiful. Back in the market area. Let's see. This Vinmart up here. There's a Vinmart, and I always meet this. I talk to this lady in there. She's only about 20 years old, and she's a student. If I recall, she's from Dalat, and her name is Tran. I used to forget her name, but finally I remembered it because I don't know. She told me enough times. I'm not good with names here, you know. Let's see. Where's that Vinmart? It's right up here on the left. Even my students, I have to ask them their names a lot. She's probably working right now. She's usually working at night, but she works all day. She's going to be a lawyer, and she's a student right there at this Vinmart. And she's so sweet. She's so sweet. You know, I try to stop and talk to her for a few minutes, practice English with her. Yeah, you meet a lot of ladies here, a lot of girls who are just like little angels. They're just like so sweet, man. They're just incredibly sweet. She comes. As soon as she sees me, she runs over to the cooler and picks up a Sprite and brings it to me. You know, she kind of assumes what I want. See, check this out. Okay, I didn't show you this before. This is a big stadium, maybe. Don't know. Looks like a stadium. If you can read. If you could read Vietnamese, you probably know what it is. Here's a market that I didn't know was here. This is kind of new, I think. I guess. Furniture. Look at all that. See, they have nice furniture here. It's not like home, okay? There's no just particle board and fiber board and all that. This is a lot of this stuff is hand carved, hardwood. You can't look at that table. Look at that. That's incredible. And it's expensive too, from what I understand. I've never bought any of this, but I love that bed. Look at that. That's incredible. You can't ship any of this to the West, I'm pretty sure. Environmental regulations. They'd bust your balls if you tried to do that. I'm pretty sure. Just like Obama busted Gibson guitar. You know, I'm sure they weren't greasing the skids enough. He busted them for, I don't know the details of it, but they basically, they raided Gibson guitar because of the wood, remember? Because the wood they were bringing in. And here's the landfill. I don't know what this is. It's a recycling or landfill or something. All right, time for me to go back. I bet my wife is probably worried sick about me. She probably made some food and a smoothie. I bet. She takes great care of me. She's a wonderful lady. I'm so impressed with my wife. Sometimes, you know, maybe I thought, you know, there's a lot of barriers, a lot of communication breakdowns, and she's younger than me quite a bit. She's from a different culture. There's, you know, we have to find things in common, which we do. We have a lot of things in common. But, you know, sometimes we disagree on things, and sometimes I upset her, you know. I'm not exactly perfect. She's pretty perfect, but I'm pretty fallible. I'm imperfect, to say the least. See, I love the gates here. I love all these iron gates. Those guys are back there setting those gates up. I don't know if you can see that. I like making these videos on the back of my bike. I just roll around and show people what it's like here. It's so comfortable and nice. It's very pleasant. You know, it's not the same political system we have back home, but yeah, you feel pretty free. You feel pretty free. They don't really keep track of me, although they do. I mean, they do. They got their own thing going on, but I don't know what it is. Okay, they don't really tell me all the time. Somebody comes and tells me to do it. As far as the paperwork and all that, you know, I guess there's a little more. If you want to come and live here and you want to do everything by the book, you know, you could go get a residence card. You know, I don't have one. I could go get one, but if I did, you know, I'm the kind of guy, I'm not going to go do extra stuff for the government unless they make me. Not this one or any other government, you know. I'm not going to do anything they don't tell me I have to do. I'm not about to do that. If you want to come here and go, you know, go get a bunch of different paperwork and all that. Police came over to my house the other day. I didn't answer the door. The wife did. And I don't know, she gave him money. I don't know what for. Don't know, don't care. Not going to ask. None of my business. Really, it's just like home, really. It's just like home. You got to give them money back home, too. You know, not in the same way, but the scams are built right into the system back home. You know, try to explain that to people, but not everybody understands. Another school, nice school. I just do what they tell me. Just do what they tell me as far as the work permits and all that. I just do what they tell me. I just give them what they tell me. I give them only the documentation that they tell me to get the job, and I don't give them any more than that. And I'm not going out. However, if you want to come here and start a business, you know, maybe you want to come here and start a language center or something like that, you can come here and start your own language center, but you're going to have to go, you know, it's all going to have to be by the book. It'll have to be, you know, then they will keep track of you probably and everything that you do. That's, you know, it's up to you. I'm living here as an expat, and I don't know how long I'll live here, but maybe the rest of my life, as long as they let me. I don't know. But I do miss my kids, so. But my wife's here. I cannot easily take my wife back to the USA. When I was back in the USA, you know, it was only 6 months, but I had to find a job. I got the knee problem. I got a bad knee. I couldn't really work. I struggled a little bit. Finding technical work, you know, I'm old. And you know, I don't have a lot of certifications and stuff or any recent work, so I do have a lot of skills, but it's hard for me to compete, especially in a place like that. And so I kind of struggled, and I always do in the West. I struggle a little bit, especially in Indiana. I lived in my van for about, I don't know, 2 months. I guess I was going to make a video about that because people wanted to know. I think people were asking me about what it was like, you know, the comparison between here and there. Hello. Them boys is working hard. See, if I go back to the West, I got to work real hard too, but I don't have to work too hard here. Well, I guess I wasn't really working that hard. I ended up working for the Amish, you know. I was driving for the Amish, which is something I resort to a lot because it's not work. You just got to drive. You just drive them around and drive to work. They pay you for it. So I bought a cheap van, and I lived in my van. You know, I know what to do. Not everyone can do it, you know, but I can. I can easily live in my van, and I did that a few times. It's not something you want to do for a long term or nothing. Believe me. Even me, I mean, it's okay, but I know where to shower, and I know where to sleep, and I know what to do. But I know everybody doesn't really know, so some people might have it rougher than others. There's a truck stop near my home. It was, you know, it didn't cost anything. I saved all my rent money. I saved like $1,200 for 2 months. Of course, you know, when you live in your van, you got to ride around and stuff, so. But then it gets cold, okay? So it did get cold at the very end. The last week, of course, it got real cold, so I ended up at my mom's. I didn't want to stay at my mom's in the first place because I put them out, you know. I don't want to be you know, a burden to them. But I was a burden to them for a week there at the end. Because who wants to sleep in their van when it's, you know, 30 degrees in Indiana? You need a little more, you need to be prepared for that. Let's see here. I'm going to try to cross this damn road. It ain't going to be easy. a lot of traffic. This truck is looking ready to come this way. I'm gonna follow this old boy right here. He probably knows when to go. So you don't want to get under those wheels, believe me. Yeah. Yep, it's you know, it's easier for me here, a lot easier, and I have my wife, which she's incredible. I have a better life here. It's just, that's all there is to it. So that's why I'm very happy here. I don't see myself living in the West again anytime soon. But damn, I miss my kids. I miss my family. I wanted to see my family for the holidays. That's the downside living over here, and it's just something, it's always going to be there. Watch out for these guys. See, sometimes they're going to carry it right out into the street. I don't know if you saw that or not. You see, they you know, sometimes they got to carry long sheets of metal or long pieces of metal out into the street. A lot of metal here, so you got to be super careful, man. Getting killed here in traffic can be super easy to do. So anyways, yeah, I don't know, I'm almost home again, and I better end this video, but if you're still watching my videos, I appreciate it. Hopefully I can, you know, entertain you. I think, you know, with online content and stuff, you pretty much, you got to be educating people or entertaining them or something. You got to be giving something of value, and I hope I am. If you have any suggestions for me, you can put your comments down below, or you can contact me at denny@vdenny.com. And I hope you're enjoying my videos. Like, share, and subscribe if you want. And I hope wherever you are in the world that you're having a wonderful day.